Hey you guys, Coach Liz here. I just want to share with you a tool that is changing my life, and I know it can help you also in regards to emotional eating. This week in our health challenge, we are learning about emotional triggers and emotional eating. And we learned an acronym, BLASTED, to help us identify these emotions that can often lead to triggers or emotional eating. So the acronym BLASTED stands for bored, lonely, angry, stressed, and I actually added an extra S for sick because I noticed that when I'm in pain or sick, that's really when those triggers pop up to eat because that's uncomfortable. So I'm going to add in sick, tired, excited, or like you're celebrating something, and depressed. So blasted. And often when we are blasted or we feel an emotion, we try to cover up that emotion because it's uncomfortable to feel sad or stressed. And so we often have a trigger. Often that's emotional eating, or it might be alcohol or smoking or some other harmful thing, or just getting into a funk and watching Netflix all day. Whatever it is for you, I want you to recognize those emotional triggers and how you're buffering to cover those up. And that acronym BLASTED can help you recognize. You can ask yourself next time you have a craving, am I blasted? Am I bored, lonely, angry, stressed, sick, tired, excited, or depressed? If so, then you can know that eating is probably not going to help an emotion. So I want to give you a tool that will help you to change that habit. I call it the Blasted Menu. And I want you to grab a pen and paper, and down the side of your paper, write the word blasted. And I did this myself, blasted. And you can see with each letter, so bored, I wrote a list of things that I could do when I'm bored instead of going to the fridge. So a couple things: I could read, I could work out, I could paint my nails, I could call someone, I could organize a drawer or clean out a closet. So basically you want to think of things that will actually help you to feel more relaxed, or bring joy to you. So you know how you feel good, like when you clean out a cupboard or you wash the windows, like something that will make you feel happy. So I want you to think of what are some things that you can do when you're bored instead of eating. How about when you're lonely? Could you text someone or call someone? Could you write in your journal? Could you go give someone a hug or snuggle with one of your kids? How about when you're angry? Working out is a great one. 10 deep breaths, watching funny videos, take a shower, write in your journal. How about when you're stressed? I used to always crave chocolate when I was stressed. And so I learned that now I go and have a big glass of water and I go do something off of this menu instead. And I want you to know that a craving usually goes away in about 20 minutes, whether you feed it or not. So if you can distract yourself for 20 minutes by doing something off of your menu, or sometimes you just have to sit with the uncomfortable and feel those feelings, and that's okay. Take some deep breaths, recognize how that's feeling, and if you know why you're feeling that way, ask yourself why you're feeling anxious or why you're feeling those feelings. Then when you associate it, then that makes it easier to accept it. But often, if you can just take some deep breaths and do something off of this menu for about 20 minutes, often that craving will have passed. So the next one is sick. What can you do when you're sick? Maybe get a massage, take a hot bath, sleep, drink some hot tea, even watch a show if you're sick in bed, or make a gratitude. I like to make a gratitude list of what I'm grateful for, because when I'm sick and I'm in pain, everything seems gloomy and down. So if you can think of things to be grateful for, that helps me when I'm sick. How about when you're tired? Take a power nap, stretch, take 10 deep breaths, go for a walk, take a shower, drink a big glass of water. How about when you're excited and you're celebrating? What's something that you can do instead of eating to celebrate? Write in your journal, maybe make some plans if you're whatever you're excited about. If you're going on a trip, start researching about where you're going and make some plans. Or what about when you're depressed? What could you do when you're depressed? Journaling, reading your scriptures, praying, a gratitude list, going for a walk, serving someone, connecting with someone. Those are all great things. So those are some examples from my blasted list. I want you to get your own pen and paper and make your blasted list and write specific things that you can put on your menu, your blasted menu, of what you can do when you're feeling those emotions to start changing the habit of going to the fridge, um, to something that will actually help you to relieve that stress and move forward with your goals. So that's my challenge for you. I want to hear something that you recognize about yourself, one emotional trigger that you have. So for example, mine was when I was stressed, I craved chocolate. And what is one thing that you're going to do instead of eating to deal with that emotion? So write that in the comments and have a great day.